Hello guys, Admiral Black here with...
Your boy Harambe.
Yeah, he's back for his revenge, guys. John and I are going to be here talking about some of this new Pokemon news that we got during E3. We're basically going to recap on a lot of the features that were shown and the new Pokemon and the forms and everything. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Right here I'm on the Pokemon Sun and Moon website, so they have more of a description for the Pokemon. And when you come to the website, the first thing you see when you click on Pokemon is Solgaleo and Lunana's Radiant Sun Phase and Moon Phase.
Whatever that means, right?
Yeah, but they look awesome. They look really cool. And the description says the form of the legendary Pokemon. Solgaleo and Lunana are two Pokemon that hold an important key to the story. The forms that these two Pokemon take when they release their mighty power are now revealed as Radiant Sun Phase and the Full Moon Phase. Both appear to be shining with a stronger light than in their previous images. What will these two do when they release their full power? John, you have any thoughts, opinions on these guys right here?
I'm not a big legendary fan. I could care less about legendaries.
Right.
Instead of giving us this information, I think they should have gave us like more Pokemon, a gym leader maybe, something like that. I'm not a big fan of the whole legendary. There's no game where actually the only game where I ever used a legendary was Diamond and Pearl. I used Palkia, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of like... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be like Mega Evolution or how that's going to work. But until we get more information on that, I mean, it's all speculation at this point. All right, John, pick your poison. We have Pikipek, Young Goose, Young Money, and we got Grubbin.
Young Goose. I know it's not a ferret, but it kind of looks like a ferret. So when I get mine, I might name it Bellfire after my ferret.
Okay, it's the Loitering Pokemon, normal type, height 1 foot 4 inches, weight 13.2 pounds. That was Rumple. And the ability is Stakeout or Strong Jaw. Stakeout sounds like a really cool ability.
Yeah.
It says Young Goose is a big eater that is never satisfied. The majority of its lower body is given over to its stomach, and its digestion is swift, so it's always hungry. It has strong fangs, so it can crush and consume the hardest objects. Each Young Goose chooses its own particular route in searching out prey. It stalks along the route, searching for food until it's exhausted, at which point it drops and sleeps whenever it may be. Like a ferret.
Yeah.
Sounds just like a ferret. It's thought that these Pokemon decide their routes based on safety, so that there's no risk of falling asleep at any time. Young Goose is not a Pokemon that is native to the Alola region. It was brought to the region to help deal with an explosive population of a certain other Pokemon, and now Young Goose is currently seen around the Alola region. I feel like they should have shown what Pokemon it was.
Well, they might go into detail. I think
Maybe.
this might be, we might have kind of like a Sand Goose and Viper kind of thing, because you know that's
Yeah, that's possible. Some Young Goose have the ability that no other Pokemon discovered has previously had. The ability is known as Stakeout. With the Stakeout ability, the Pokemon move can deal twice as much normal damage to any Pokemon that switches in or into the field mid-battle.
Okay.
Since this Pokemon is so common to the Alola region, it's easy to catch one. But this Pokemon has a terrible temper when it's hungry, and it demands a whooping amount of food. With that, do you think they're gonna have a feature where you have to feed?
This is a Pokemon that clearly in the anime Ash is gonna get. They always get a cook. They get like Brock. They always get like the nigga with the green hair.
Silent.
They always get a cook. So it's definitely a Pokemon somebody in Ash's squad is gonna have.
Okay. Do you think it'll have an evolution, or you think it'll be like a one stage?
No. This thing easily evolves.
Okay. The next one I'm gonna go to Grubbin. I like Grubbin. He is the larva Pokemon. Bug, 1 foot 4 inches, so he is the same size as Young Goose.
Okay.
9.7 pounds, and he has the ability Swarm. Let's see. Grubbin relies on his sturdy jaw as a weapon in battle and as a tool for burrowing through the earth. He might be an earth type or ground type.
Okay, that's not bad.
Grubbin loves electricity, which is why it can be found near power plants and substations.
So you could be an electric type too, though. But I don't think because the last bug in electric we got was Joltik, and I don't think that was that successful.
But that's an easily a reason why they can do another one to try and maybe make up for the lack of Joltik. Because
how can you make it up though?
I mean, Joltik was kind of weak though. They can make it stronger. I mean, Volcarano's bugging fire, and it made that nigga strong. So, and he's super weak to rock.
Yeah, but it's also pseudo.
Yeah, something like. Well, I guess that's true. I don't know. It says by wrapping tree branches in sticky threads that it spews from its mouth, Grubbin can swing around like an anchor on suspension wires. Grubbin looks cool. I like his design. I think he might end up being a bug and ground type, but I would prefer the bug and electric because I like how Durant is. I think he's like really cool typing.
I want him to be bug and fire, just like
Volcarona.
Yeah,
Well,
we have choices.
Well, with this design, you have with the red could easily be a fire type, with the yellow could easily be an electric type. Like his color scheme, to me, it says fire, electric, or ground. So I feel like he's gonna be one of those two, and they don't exactly show his other typing. He's only bug right now. So I feel like there's a lot of ways that he can go. Then we have Peck, the Woodpecker Pokemon. I fucking said he was a Woodpecker Pokemon. So many people were like, yeah, he's a hummingbird.
You should link the video right now.
Yeah, so the video is going to be somewhere on the screen, and it's the theory that John and I did about this region being in Puerto Rico. Now we know that it's not based on Puerto Rico, but in the video we did identify what Pokemon Peck was, and we fucking called it, guys. He is a Woodpecker, and he is a normal and flying type. He is 1 foot. He weighs 2 pounds 6 inches, and his ability is Keen Eye and Skill Link. That's awesome ability, Skill Link, by the way.
Did you read that for Grubbin?
Yeah, I did. His was very short.
Oh.
There's not much information. That's why I think his typing is going to be very different. Peck can strike 16 times in a second with his beak. These strikes are powerful enough not only to drill through hard wood, but even shatter stone. The noises made from their blows can signal others. Some of these signals have been identified as warning signals and greetings among allies. Peck's trainers have grown to recognize them as well. These Pokemon drill in trees and store food in the holes. They also like small, glittering objects and will tuck them away in their food stores too. It's often said, something lost, something missed. Check inside of Peck's nest. Peck will attack distant opponents by zipping seeds at them. Huh? Yeah, I guess so. These shots have enough strength to embed the seeds in tree trunks. Damn, this nigga sound like a powerhouse already. With the ability Skill Link, we can all agree that most likely they're gonna come out with a new drill move, and they're probably gonna give him like Bullet Seed or some kind of move like that.
They can give him Drill Run.
They could, yeah.
Because of his beak, if he picks that quick,
yeah,
he just rotate.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. There's so many things that can go with this Pokemon, and I'm so glad. You guys have no idea how glad that I am that he is a Woodpecker, not a hummingbird. I feel like there's a lot of potential for him just by his bio. It's obviously going to be a Pokemon Ash catches. I know Ash catches the bird Pokemon every single region.
No reason he didn't catch a Pharaoh.
Yeah, but he caught a Pidgey though.
Okay, it's PG though.
He did. So I'm sure this Pokemon will have 3-stage evolution. I'm sure Ash will catch him, and he seems like a very quirky Pokemon, to say the least. All right, and now we're gonna go to the features tab. All right, so we have a new battle format. We have the Royal Battles, the 4-way Pokemon battles. A lot of people are very, very excited for this.
The Battle Royales.
The Battle Royales. It says a new battle format, Battle Royale. Pokemon Sun and Moon features the addition of new battle format that has never been seen before. The Battle Royale. In the past, Pokemon battles have generally been battles of one trainer against another, but in these Battle Royales, 4 players are divided in a 4-way battle that pit each trainer against each other. 3 in furious melee. This is cool because now you can actually battle with 4 of your friends, I'm assuming, and that's very fun. It sounds like it's going to be very fun to play as. It looks like you can attack anybody you want. I mean, you can all gang up on the same person or, work together. But I think this is something that they've been very much missing from Pokemon games over the years. And I think it'll be a great addition to Pokemon Sun and Moon.
I've been asking for this since Hoenn. I have 3 other friends. When Hoenn came out, I went to a school and everybody had Ruby and Sapphire. And I wanted a feature that did something like this, where you can go against, because think about it, what if you're going against somebody in a 4-way, somebody's winning. Somebody might gang up on that person, but then there's double crossing. And that's always fun. So I wanted this a lot, and then the remakes of Fire Red and Leaf Green came out. and I was not the remakes, but the remakes of the original came out, and I was really hyped because I thought we were gonna get this since we're getting that little wireless piece of shit thing that goes to your DS.
Yeah.
But it turns out that we are not getting. We never got that. And then I thought with the emerging technology, the DS, the DS Lite, the DS XL, the 3DS.
When we upgraded to the Wi-Fi battles in
Yeah.
What was it? What was the first games that introduced that system?
Pearl.
The Pearl. Yeah.
And then we went from DS Lite, DS XL, the 3DS, new 3DS, 2DS. I really thought that eventually we were gonna have the technology where we can do that, and they never did it. So this is actually the most hyped thing they have shown us, even beyond the starters. I'm not sold on any of the starters yet. So this to me has been the most hyped thing.
Well, it says how it's gonna work is each of the 4 players chooses 3 Pokemon to send out. 1 Pokemon in battle at a time, and the first trainer to lose all of their Pokemon is when the battle ends, and the players are ranked, and a victor is declared based on the number of Pokemon each defeated. So it's basically going by how many Pokemon you take out during this battle royale. So the rules are a little bit different, but I feel like the mechanic is there, and now that it's in a game,
it has to be in every game after it.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually think that this is perfect for like tournaments. This is perfect for like people who like to go to conventions, E3, Comic Cons, PAX. All these conventions are perfect now because now you can have 4 strangers going at it instead of like 2 strangers. It's kind of awkward to go against each other.
Okay. After that, we have something new that I actually didn't know that they introduced, but they have a QR scanner. I feel like this is kind of just worth mentioning. It says, meet new Pokemon using the QR scanner in Pokemon Sun and Moon. There is a QR scanner feature that allows you to see information about Pokemon when you scan QR patterns. With the QR scanner, you can scan in a QR code and check the information about the Pokemon that corresponds to that QR code. There are QR code patterns in various places all around you, so try scanning them. Under that, it says register Pokemon in your Pokédex. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can just scan a QR code and register a Pokemon in your Pokédex. By scanning the QR code pattern, you can register Pokemon of the Alola region to your Pokédex and find out where they live. If you scan the QR code for a Pokemon that you haven't yet caught, you can check its habitat and search it out. That's actually really awesome for finding Pokemon. You can share the QR pattern of Pokemon. You can display the QR pattern for Pokemon you have caught on your own Pokédex. If you and your friend show each other the QR pattern for Pokemon you have caught, you can both register the Pokemon to your Pokédexes. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's an easy way to just, complete your Pokédex. I think that's actually a really, really awesome feature, especially because most of the time you have to find something to be able to see, like physically see something in your game to be able to know where it is in the world. But I guess if you just scan the QR code or your friends caught it and you scan their code, then you know what part of the map to go to catch that Pokemon. So that's actually a awesome feature to add. And then we have the Rotom Pokédex. I'm not sure how much information is out. The Rotom Pokédex is an extremely rare device that only a few trainers have had in the Alola region. The Pokédex is a convenient tool that records information about the Pokemon you see and catch during your adventure. In Pokemon Sun and Moon, your character receives a special Pokédex from Professor Kukui to support you in your travels. It's known as the Rotom Pokédex and it is inhabited by Rotom, a Pokemon with the power to reside in various electronic applications. It does much more than record Pokemon info. It sparkles with its own personality. The Rotom Pokédex shows your current location and your next destination. That's really nice because I'm playing Pokemon X and Y, and every time I turn off the game, I get lost to where I am and where I have to go. And so it's really nice to have a Pokédex that tells you where you need to go. And it also gives you advice on where to go next based on the conversations you have with others. It's likely to be a great help to you in many parts of your adventure.
I don't care about any feature.
Really?
I could care less about this. It makes the game easier.
Yeah.
It makes the game not fun. It doesn't make people work for catching Pokemon or registering them.
Yeah.
If you get lost, then you're fucking stupid. You should know what you're doing. I mean, if you're in the second gym, you should be able to go to your inventory like, oh, I have 2 gym badges. Oh, maybe I was making my way to a 3rd one.
Yeah.
So I think that feature with the Pokédex is fucking stupid. The feature where if you battle a Pokemon twice, it lets you know if you battle, like if you have a Squirtle and you go against a Charmander the first time, everything's Gucci, everything's fine. If you battle a Charmander again, it'll say super effective next to your water type.
Right.
So I'm like, why water down the game for me? No, make this fucking game harder. So I think the Pokédex thing is a little bit over the top. It's fucking stupid. It's retarded. I shouldn't be in this game. So we've been asking for a harder game, and what do? They gave us an even easier game now. So basically, if I battle you,
yeah,
which we know we're gonna battle like every day, we know each other's weaknesses. Sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes you look at a Pokemon like Sudowoodo, you're like grass type, or grass type. I'm gonna use a fire type move.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody's gonna make that mistake anymore. It was like, oh, water, because it says super effective. So
Right.
I think that feature, the Pokédex feature, is fucking stupid. It's so stupid. Nobody wanted that. Nobody in this goddamn earth. And if I'm wrong, message me on Twitter so I can call you retarded myself, because nobody asked for a fucking talking Pokédex. If you get lost, you shouldn't be playing the game.
Yeah, well, that's kind of true. I kind of agree with the whole typing, where when you battle a Pokemon, it does tell you like what's super effective against them. I feel like that's very unnecessary. But with that said, I mean, there's a lot of ways that this game can go. I'm not sure what they're gonna do about difficulty-wise. I'm hoping that they make the game more difficult, like trainer-wise, battle-wise, to compensate for these new features. But we won't know until the game comes out. But I don't know. Is that all the features, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't show anything else, did they?
Yeah, no.
I think that's pretty much all the information we really got. I mean, if we did get more, I wasn't able to actually watch the Nintendo Treehouse to see the actual gameplay footage. So I apologize, guys, if there is something that I missed. But we just wanted to come to you guys, share our thoughts and our opinions on these new features, the new Pokemon themselves, and everything. Still excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon, but everything's in the air. I'm hoping that they make this game a little more memorable than the last few. But I'm still going to get the game. Always support Pokemon games, regardless of whether they're shit or not. And interested to see how things go.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.